doesn't. You can use the one with no lip, but if it has a recess for the lip, it'd be better because it'll like kind of line it up and hold it there.
Yeah.
So the worst thing it could do is spin. The downpipe could spin. But that's why I usually run the wastegates too, put a hose clamp around it, holds them all together because they could all twist. Just kind of keeps it in position. But with it not having that centering ring, it can kind of be tightened down, like possibly off center. So, let's see. I almost want to go grab cigarettes before we start. Bad boys. Bad boys. When didn't those cops roll up and I sang that?
Mm-hmm.
That shit was funny. What's that fucking car have on it? Oh man, but my name, my pussy, my crack house. I thought I had K-Pro on here when we set up the new laptop. Maybe we did an S300 car on here, but I thought I tuned George's car recently with that K-Pro. I don't even have. Did I use his laptop?
That his laptop?
That's what I'm wondering. I have the download for it though. I just download it and then install, or I have the install for it. I just hadn't ran it yet because I hadn't had a car come up with this laptop for that. But we'll install it and then it'll say, you know, download new version, and we'll just do that. See if I can do an install to the SD card. I need to go to a. Cool, it's already updated. I need to get a hard drive, external hard drive to install it too. It almost did it. But yeah, need to get an external hard drive. This SD card's gonna work, but it's not solid. It could have issues, you know, magnets and shit like that. Solid state hard drive, SSD memory, solid state. Not a problem. Nigga. All right. I do want to grab cigarettes before we tune, but
It's already 7-something.
yeah, this won't take that long. It's K-Pro. That K-tuner shit took all day because that software kept fucking locking up on me. And then to be honest with you, the way the updates work, that fucking live update works like shit. It's like every fucking adjustment. And I don't like to do too much driving without like making an adjustment, then do more driving and then target a different spot. I really like to just get it perfect. Like, so I'm overly meticulous, you know. First spot I see coming off. Just depends on if they dip in, you know what I mean? Whatever first spot they hit, I'm like, all right, I got that info, let me change it. Whereas really I need to do my normal protocol and way of doing it and then make my adjustment on that type of tuning software. As long as it's safe, you know what I mean? I'm setting that up, it's down, or it's up, it's doing it. I think I need to go get cigarettes.
So what'd you do to my drink?
Nothing. Nothing. All right, we got the newest version of K-Pro.
See my logo?
Yeah, it's
Go
right
back
there.
to the thing.
Oh, I'm gonna piss myself at Costco's car.
This is. I got all the FTDI drivers. It said something about the driver. Update USB driver. All right. All right. I had sound problems and I think the phone was glitching out and said something about the headphones. Can you guys hear me all right? And then you can start watching the laptop. Yeah. Oh, you think that's a lot of tunes, bud?
What?
This guy's a lot of tunes. Check this out. Oh, it won't let me fucking here. All right, there's my AEM files, which don't include Dylan's, but I've only had like 2 or 3 cars on AEM V2 just because it's just not popular. All right, let's start here. Bam. B series. H and F's. Unclassified. This is a built B20 VTEC 13.5-to-1 compression buddy club cams. Built B16 EK with ITBs. Go to the OBDO files. We have none because I didn't do any OBDO cars on that one. All right, here's all cammed F22, F23s, turbo single cams, blah, blah, blah. I don't use Chrome that much. Here's the rest of the Chrome files that I decided not to fucking classify, right? Some Type R's, some F20Bs, some Geezers, some H's, some H23s, bunch of mails, email tunes. And then we go to EC Link. Here we go. When I tell you guys I've been tuning for 20 years, do not test. I will tell you straight up that I've been tuning for 20 fucking years. So you're probably looking at over like, you figure I tune over 200 cars a year. You're probably looking at about 8 to 10 years worth of cars. So think about that. Here's Honda. Mind you, these are all different systems, and these are only the systems that I regularly use. These don't include diesels with HP Live. They don't, I'm telling you, or EFI Live. This includes, we're going to redo this car soon, actually. Where's Matt's? This one. You guys wait for this one coming up. 30 pounds, 64 millimeter, high comp B20 VTEC. And we got our K Pro. So let's get this started. We got a K24A2 with Small turbo. Huh. Oh, did I make a file for mine? When I did Sergio's in November, it looks like I made up a file for a 1000 K24 with a GT30. Were we talking about doing an auto base K24 GT30 1000cc RSX for me back in November? I think we were, because it looks like I made a file for it.
Yeah.
Small turbo. I got a bunch of small turbo K24s. I completely forgot I did. Huh. I've done that turbo you have, and one slightly smaller than that, and slightly smaller than that, and slightly bigger, all on the base model K24 and TSX motor already. Dylan, I didn't realize you had a 5257 on a K24A4.
Oh yeah, I had yeah.
What else?
Yeah, here.
Okay. Sorry, I just saw you guys talking. So nowadays it's Fuel Tech if it's an expensive system. So like, for example, say you don't have an ECU, since they're like $200 now, and then Honda you can get for cheap, but say you had to pay like full price $650 or something. Oh, I got a gray hair. Oh my God. Fuck the grease. Got a gray hair. Anyways, the Honda would be a go-to, but it's like so close to Fuel Tech, and you can pretty much just make a jumper to plug in your OEM harness, and you're gonna pay like $200 more, and it's a digital dash. So highly recommend Fuel Tech. Yeah, Honda is great, but if you have chip burning or an emulator or some RTP board, just use HTS. I use HTS for everything chip-based. I used to use EC-Tune, but the HTS has some boost function stuff I like, and it's literally a knockoff copy of EC-Tune. And I have licensing problems with that when I'm switching laptops, or sometimes like it'll expire every year because like I'm a legit EC-Tune dealer and it's a pain to get a hold of the guy. So like just use HTS for that. But I've made over 650 horse on HTS. I've made over 850 horse on Honda. I've made over 680 horse on Fuel Tech. I've made over 680 on K Pro. I've made 890 on Haltech. I've made 485, 487 on a stock GS, like stock valve to pan, because you got to remember a lot of those motors are stock. I usually will tune them for people, but I won't build the car with a built motor unless it's been proven to me it runs good or I built it. So generally the car has to like come in running. So if they're building the car, I generally get it like just to tune it, if that makes sense. I don't end up putting it together. So yeah, like old Motec. The AEM V2 I've done at like 540, 580. God, I don't know. There's a lot of them. All right, I'm going to go grab cigarettes real quick while I'm getting this map ready because I got to make a map. What size injectors? 1000s or something? We can just size them when I get here. What size turbo?
Don't worry.
Okay, I'll just use a good small turbo base map and then we'll just ramp it up. Throw some extra fuel. I'll be right back. All right, so we're going to go get cigarettes. I'm going to make a map. If you guys have any questions or want to talk, let me know. I guess you guys can hear me. It was glitching out doing the headphones before. So I had a K20A3 and a hatch that, although it had like the plastics and carpet and shit taken out, it was just more so like in the stuff under the dash. It wasn't like anything more than gutted, but when I say gutted, like had the dash, had the front door panels, had the Kirkies, everything else was out. That's more so just because I didn't want shit like jostling around while I was driving it, because the panels were kind of slapped in there like when the guy gave it back to me, because like they must have had all the interior out, and he, you know, or it was a repo car that had no interior. Not a repo car, like a car somebody got as a shell, or a company got taken, like because it was like roadside theft, and then they got it and threw it back together and sold it. So I just took all the panels out because they were just sitting in there. Versus factory weight around 2300, usually with no driver, all fluids, all factory. We usually end up around 2000, like taking all that bullshit out, but adding a turbo kit. so those Hondas range, you know, 2 to 2,300 depending on the bullshit, right? So this car was a pretty average car as far as it wasn't like cut up, it wasn't Lexon, nothing like that. It had the K20 A3 motor, so it had the base model skinny rod, 160 horsepower, 120 or 30 foot-pounds of torque or whatever, motor, non-Type S, and I didn't put the Type S cams in it. I made the manifold. I used the eBay 35R. It also had a Borg Warner S372 on it. It had a 450 pump, comp stage 5 clutch. Had 1000s. I maxed them out. I went to 1400s.
Anything else?
I just need some water, but we left the cup at the house. I'll just get it when we get there.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink this. I'm thirstier than a motherfucker. Thirstier than a wow, fuck. Anyways, twin 38mm gates. I went through like 5 turbo kits on that thing, one of them being the S372, and what it was is I had to make small revisions to the manifold to get it to run better and stop doing certain things that it was doing. And I would like totally talk to you guys about that. I have no problem with it, but I'd rather like get in depth in it, and we'll just talk about that later. But it had like 5 different turbo kits. 4 times it was a GT35, 1 time it was the S372. I ended up liking the eBay 35R more because the S372 made a little more power on top, but we're talking from like 6,500 to 7,500. It came on so gradual that I could like slam the wastegate shut, and I just felt like I didn't have any boost control, you know, up to like when I wanted to run like 20 pounds. It wouldn't hit 20 pounds till like 6,000. So it was never going to hit like peak power, or I should say peak boost by the time it hit the limiter. Like I wanted to be able to shut the wastegate and have that thing like tap out. Not shut the wastegate and have it be able to get like 34 out of 40 pounds. If it could do 34, I wanted it like 34, 35. You know, I wanted it there. And I wanted it pretty good, like RPM wise. So the 35R did run better, I think. 372 at the track with the 24.5-inch slicks, and the fact I could ramp it in real hard and it kind of came in gradual and we could really feed it that power. It probably would have trapped it better and spun less, or I should say trapped the same and spun less. That 35R made a lot of mid-range torque even with the stock cams, so it really wanted to haze the tires. I could only run the 23s, but it did have a welded diff. It kept breaking the tranny on 24.5s and breaking axles from a roll, so I went with the 23s and shifted to 5th gear. If I put the Type S cams and went to $8,000 or 85, we would have probably had no problem staying in 4th on the 23s. But that was like 134 miles an hour. I want to say like 7750 RPM or something like that on the base model. But I've already taken the K20 A3 along with a lot of other stock Honda motors. I've already taken them so deep boost wise that this K24 guys are base model K24s all day in the mid 4s, low 5s, and they're taking it. And I did the A3 at high 4s, and it didn't break. So I'm not worried about it. And to be honest with you, a few times, even though I did gradual boost increase, I pretty much let it hit 20 by the time it could hit 20. It didn't spool fast enough to break it. It wouldn't hit 20 to like 4,800, 5,000 RPM.
The lighter though.
I think I have it. So he doesn't know what turbo that is, but to me that looks like that GT30
Yeah.
a turbo. So I'm going to tune it for a smaller turbo. I'm going to tune it for a smaller turbo, and then we'll just make sure it has the fueling and timing up top for a big turbo, and then we'll have the setting for both, and then when we find out. But it looks like it's like a 57 mil inducer and like a 58, 57-ish or 62 exhaust. So
Yeah.
let's see, it's a K24.
Way out?
Yeah, you can go straight that way and then go to the next left and go left. Just turn right here.
Yeah.
I think you, yeah, that's a left lane. So follow that van, go straight.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, nobody's gonna really. There you go. Okay.
Damn, I can't see.
Hell yeah. Are those my chips?
No.
About to say, bitch. Bitch. No, I'm sure. Alright, you guys probably want to see what's going on, so let's do that. Hey, Machine Gun Kelly, that's nice, because I'm like almost fucking 40 years old. I look like a shot out Kelly. That's probably about right. Man, you can tell I did not, this like makes it look so bad with the screen lighting. Oof, but I didn't sleep that well last night, because we had been tuning all weekend, did a few cars. I usually sleep like 8 hours a night, and if I sleep less than that, I'm like worthless. And I've been getting like 4, 4, and 4. So yeah, I'm pretty burnt. Blinker. Blinker. Charge those up. I do like those Red Bulls. You know, it's funny. I usually don't drink Red Bulls, and I feel like Saturday I drink a Red Bull, and I like have so much energy. I have to like harness it. I have to be like, calm down, just naturally, just have a ton of fucking energy. I feel like that Red Bull, and I'm drinking one now. I feel like that's why I've been sleeping like shit. One Red Bull in the morning takes 2 days to wear off.
Like 340.
Yeah, don't eat anything. Starve yourself. 130 pounds. Eat everything. 6,000 calories a day. Work out. Months. 6 to 8 months. If I'm not doing more than like 4,000 calories, which that's a lot when you think about it, because that's not like 4,000 calories like a couple of McDonald's cheeseburgers. That's like straight like the cheapest bread you can find, and like crappy ass pasta noodles, like shit that doesn't have anything in it, but it's just weight and those types of calories. Like that's crazy. Like non-dense junk. Only way I'll hit like 136, and I have to eat all the time. And then my stomach gets fucked up because I'm like stuffing myself and working out. And I feel really good. But God, no. I'd rather be 130. I've just always been a skinny white boy. I don't know what to fucking tell you. It literally costs me $200 to $300 a week if I'm on the go, more, to get those calories, because I literally have to add like a full meal and a day or two. And when you think about it, that's like a fast food place getting like let's just say like a thing of pasta from a to-go place, anything, Filiberto's burrito, this, that, like 10 to 15 bucks. So add $15 a day every day. You get what I'm saying? And that's to gain like, and working out every day to gain like 6 pounds. And then if I get sick and I don't get hungry for like 2 days, I'll lose like all of it, gain no water weight. And when I don't work out, I look like all cut and stuff. I just look really skinny. So I've just learned to like relax and understand that I'm just never gonna be, you're beautiful, I'm never gonna be a huge guy. But that is something that, like, I'm telling you guys, I wanted to do this more from like a company standpoint, like release engine control systems, do these compilations, this, that. But as I find that I'm doing these live feeds, just talking to you guys, doing what I want to do, more so tuning, answering questions, showing you guys the ways to save money and do DIY shit and have ideas and represent yourself and build a cool car. And I want to help you. And I still building intercoolers and manifolds and porting and stuff. That stuff's just starting up again. I just got home and just got restarted. You know, I've been tuning like crazy, building like crazy. I kind of am enjoying just being able to talk to you guys and be friendly and do this. So thanks for like listening to me and not talking shit, you know, I'm not being like, you know, we just want to see the cars. I would like to actually like have you guys around and like meet you guys at the meets and hang out and stuff. And I know a lot of my friends see this shit, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. All right, get as close as possible before it cuts off. All right, now we got to set up these windows. All right, can I have a cigarette?
Maybe.
Savage Fox, Isabella. Bitches want me. No, I'm just joking. What the fuck are you doing? I have the lighter right here. What are you doing?
The pack of cigarettes.
They probably slid behind me, babe. Here. I was like, what are you doing? You were like pinching my thigh with your like little fingers like this. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, like fucking. Yeah, I know, but it just was weird. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Okay, so this is an all motor map. The boost portions have not been touched yet. So from here over have not been touched. And that's mainly because I don't have any K24 A2s boosted that came on this SD card. That would have been on something else. So I have a lot of A4s, A1s, a lot of K20s, a lot of K20 bases, but just no K24 A2 boosted. I could use one of the A motor boosteds and Type S boosted and move it over, but this camshaft profile and head port matches better than the base, or I'm sorry, than the standard Type S, because they are all different slightly. The cam profile, this, that. The VTC settings are mainly what I'm after. The VTC and the ignition chart. So, all right, let's head to the back. Will you grab that? Make sure the lights are off, Flutbug. Uh-oh, something just got delivered, I think. I'll tell you guys, I love my girlfriend. She's amazing. Absolutely amazing. We have an amazing dynamic. We are super lovey-dovey, never go to sleep mad at each other, never, you know, if we argue or disagree or anything happens, we talk about it every night. We maintenance and regularly communicate and work on our relationship. But I'm also 7 years older, and she's fine as fuck, so like I like that younger, she's like this hot 29-year-old girl, and I'm almost 40 now type thing. So, yeah. That's ours too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes it when I tell her what to do. She acts like she doesn't, but she really likes it. She doesn't. Nothing. I love you. You make me so happy. Oh, if you want, you could move that mask and sit there. All right, I got a map. I got a. That's what I was gonna ask, and then E85. You wanna, I guess, do that. She said, those two girls, she goes, well, that's nice. Have a fun day. The dudes are like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bruh. Get yours.
You
And she's
sound
like,
nice. Pinching each other's thighs.
What'd she say?
Says, what are you guys doing? You sound nice. Pinching each other's thighs? LOL. I'm confused. I thought you were in the car.
The fuck's that mean?
We were in the car. And then we
Yeah,
got
I'm
out
like,
of the
we
car.
were in the car. And then I got out. I don't
Get out.
understand.
Weird.
Yeah, so we're probably just gonna drive us to the gas station off 32nd Street, and then drive to Fountain House or whatever we get.
Wait, what?
I said drive to Fountain House.
We're taking this to Fountain Hills?
Yeah.
How are we getting home?
Brian's gonna come right now.
Wait, hang on.
Holy shit.
I'm
what?
confused as all hell. I'll do whatever, but tell me how this is gonna go.
So
Like,
we'll drive this to Tune, but we'll just work our way out that way, and Brian will bring us back,
okay,
cause that's where he lives.
okay.
You cool with that?
Yeah, so we're really tuning right now.
I would have to pee before that.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck how close it is.
Um,
I just irritated him. Cause we would've ordered shit when I told him to.
wouldn't be in this problem.
No. And I've been waiting fucking month and a half, 2 months, just for fucking some pipe.
Same here.
It's like, I don't know, fucking crazy, I fucking story shit.
No, that's someone's here. I can go pee.
Oh, Shawnee.
Oh, shizzle.
Fucking A. So he's gonna hit me when I show up to his house.
Huh?
So he's gonna hit me when I show up to his house.
Who, Ryan?
Yeah.
What do you mean? He doesn't know?
Well, I told him, but I don't think he's taking me seriously.
Were you like, you're driving me home, fool?
No, Brian is.
Brian?
Yeah, so Brian.
Oh.
Brian's gonna fucking go with us. But he's gonna take his truck.
Okay.
But that's Ryan's car.
Yeah, I get it.
Ryan doesn't come pick up his car.
Yeah.
Because he has this fucking kid. And I'm like, I want the fucking shit on the fucking way.
Get this out my motherfucking face. Tell him. Tell him, Dylan. Get out my motherfucking
Because he's waiting on oval tubing.
face. Huh?
He's waiting on oval tubing.
Who?
Ryan,
He's waiting on what?
oval tubing.
Oval tubing
Yeah.
for the exhaust.
Yes.
That's gay.
And it was, dude, that car has literally been here for a year.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Because it's constantly waiting on shit for him. And he has done almost next to nothing to the car.
Gay.
It's like, you know, it makes a difference when someone actually comes over, hands out, and works on his shit.
Yeah, real fucking.
It's turned into just like, here,
Yeah.
just do it for me.
Even if those people piss you off when your kids are born and you have those barbecues, you go to the meets, the track meets, all the guys that are never around that say they care and this and that, even if every once in a while they come maybe get something done, it's more like they show up to get something done. They show up when they need something. It's better to have those people that really care, like Brian and Tristan and Andy and even Duffy and you mostly, to be honest with you. You help me the most, feel like you care the most about my builds and how I feel about cars and me being happy building and shit, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, the least I could do is help you get these cars out of here, and we could tune this and send it back, and I'm down. We could drive. I'm cool. We could drive out there. That's cool with me.
And we don't even have to like pull it in. It's
No.
just like, get it so we can fucking drive it out there.
No, it'll be good.
Because I don't even know what size race we're swinging it, and it's on stock now, so it's like,
Yeah, it could be over boosting, or I should say more boost than attainable.
plus it needs alignment. I mean, it's close enough.
Oh shit, that one toe's way off on that side.
Actually, I checked the toe.
You did?
It's actually within an eighth.
So it was like off before.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, the nuts. The only thing I didn't tighten, the nuts for
Yeah, I
the
know.
tie
It's
rods.
fine. It's not gonna move.
Can we tighten it?
Yeah.
Just the nuts for the tie rod lock, please. I don't want. I know they won't move. They can't spin.
Yeah.
But that's scary.
I know. I was looking at one time right there.
Yeah, I figured you saw it.
Yeah, because I mean, they can't spin. It's only can.
No, barely. If they move, it's not going to be what you think it is.
There's too much bite on to allow them.
Exactly. There's a lot of pressure on there.
Check the toe.
Oh, there he comes.
I think you're bored everyone out. You got 0 people following it right now.
Sometimes it'll pop up to like 20 or 30 and then it'll go back down. I don't know. Sometimes it's a lot of
Some-
bots.
And sometimes there's a lot of people in there and it says there's nobody because they're messaging, but there's nobody in there.
Yeah, weird. But it's okay. And then peak torque right around there. And then It's picking up about a degree. That's barely any timing. That's good. That'll keep it from leveling off. Keep it pulling with that small turbo. That'll be a good base. Then we just tune the columns. And once I get the low cam info, I'll know the separation. I can set the separation on the high side. Then it's highlight the whole map as long as it's right in here. Highlight the whole map, drag it back or up or down. So, all of it. And then high cam, all of it, done. And then fuel, shape it. We'll start with our flat fuel curve. So, is that a return? That's a bulk, like a dual bypass setup that we were talking about, right?
What?
That setup that we were talking about you have, that's the, yeah, yeah. Okay. I think this car,
It's set 58 PSI. That's what it's gonna stay at.
okay.
It doesn't need that crazy power.
No. 744, that's 600, 3, 750. 760. C. Control. 32. All right. Okay, that looks like it might be somewhat close. But I have a feeling. Here, you think you can hold that? Maybe aim it this way or something. Yeah, this is we're gonna be picking up torque really hard. So it's gonna hit. The torque's gonna come up. I already know the bottom end's gonna come up, but torque's gonna 2,800. It's gonna hit 3 grand. It's gonna start climbing crazy. So let's do over how many RPM? 500. It's probably like a 3, 3%. 2, 3. Now let's use this column separation and see how it does. Alright, so in boost, it's pretty close. It's going to be fatter at the higher boost than what this would think. Leaner crossing, but richer in boost. So yeah, we'll use this. These numbers look to be fatter regardless. Let's pull the fuel out. Alright, and then we are going to pick up torque. So let's do this. Let's follow. Let's go right here. judging by what I saw with that other TSX motor. Judging by what I saw with that other TSX motor, we know it's going to hit VTEC at 4,500 and roughly it's going to want we know when it crosses into VTEC, regardless, it's going to want that little bit more fuel. We just gave our load sectors the fuel that it wants, 5,000 RPM. It's going to start going lean. It's going to climb. It's going to climb on the motor. It climbed up, honestly, like 1 or 2%. The turbo, it's going to drop way faster, about 3. We're going to follow that general trend all the way up to peak torque. We get to peak torque probably about 60. It's probably gonna be about 5,800 to 6,200. So there's level there, and then I know she's gonna go rich up top. To about 8,000, if that, so we'll put it there. I almost want to think, because that turbo is going to hit peak torque and it's just going to hold and maybe fall off. I don't think it's going to hit peak torque and inflate it. It's such a small compressor. And that wheel's whipping. That wastegate's going to be wide the fuck open. All right, low cam. Peak VTC. Yeah, see, on his K24, I tried to give it anywhere between 5, 10, 15, and we ended up around 16. Shows that this one was 15. Well, he has a better header. Less intake manifold, I think, but better header. No, worse header. So he should have been able to take more VTC. So his was definitely probably wanting about 20. But when we tested and went back and forth, we had to double check, so we went backwards. So probably ended up about roughly 18, 20. So that means I was close, and that's not knowing it. That's thinking 0 or 20 or 35. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then knowing the separations, it's roughly a 25-degree separation, roughly. So this is 15. 30. So it's a 15-degree separation for that, for this setup. But it had a highly restrictive header. So it went into VTEC. It couldn't really use it in the mid-range when it needed to. And if I'm not mistaken, it had a stock VTC wheel, which was 30. So technically it would have been up in the 40s. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
His is like 38. And then we know we're going to have a back pressure problem. We know that. So crossing over into boost, it's just going to start getting back pressure, and half a pound ain't shit. So it's not going to take nothing. But this is going to take a couple degrees. So we'll start with 3 degrees. It's probably not going to take shit going up here. Really. And then the turbo is back pressure. So let's pull out 3 degrees. And then let's go over here. Set
3500 to this so we know where we're at before the switch over. Okay. Okay, VTEX at 4500. Actually, what is it at on here? 6,000. 10 degrees. Damn, that stock header. That ain't gonna be a thing on this though. It's gonna want that 30 plus, and I think it has a 30-degree wheel. So it's probably gonna be at least 10, 15 degrees, if not 25. So let's just make a new map. We know that it's going to transition half. So what's this? 15 degrees. We're gonna have to develop this map. I don't know. I'm gonna have to start. So let's see what we assume she's gonna want, and then we'll just go from there. All right, we assume that's low cam, high back pressure. Now we're gonna go high cam, more airflow, higher velocity, same pressure, more volume, same velocity, drop in velocity, same pressure, more volume, drop in velocity at first, drop in velocity. So let's just say VTEX at 4,500, 4,400. It's gonna go boom, and it's gonna be between these two. So we'll go over here. We know our total is gonna be J. We know our total is probably gonna be roughly about 15 degrees to 20 degrees up. Take this column, put it into our 5,000 RPM column. And we gotta make the VTC come in early. So we want roughly this to be 4,300. So we don't want to change these points too much. We might actually want to move up here. So we might want to do like 40. 42. 200, 4,300, 4,400.
So basically, we're just making a safe timing map right now. Something that I think it's going to want at least shape-wise, so I can grab the whole row and pull it up, or grab from a certain RPM and pull it up. The low RPM stuff will be close enough to where it won't be too harsh on it, too much, and it won't be, you know, too little to make it want to buck and ride like shit. So this will just get us started. I'll have to add timing almost right away, but I'd rather swoop in and check the fuel first and then go back to it. So do that. Yeah, we've got a lot of timing out of it, but we'll see what it wants. Go through and fix this from my RPM thing.
Just touch on it, hurry up, dude.
I'm trying. $4,000. We had a problem with. We didn't think we were going to gain too much, so let's see here. 4,000. We're probably going to have to stay close to that because it's probably going to be rich then lean, so we'll leave it. All right. All right. We know VTEC's going to roughly be at 4,400 RPM. And we know we're going to switch to the high cam at 4,400. So at 4,250, it is going to switch. Now let's change that back to 4,300. Because I don't like that RPM scaler when I changed it over here. Yeah, we'll leave that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So it'll switch IVTech over 4,450. We'll just leave it about there. And then below, if I could. Oh yeah, duh. Actually, it's probably like an 8 psi wastegate. Force radiator fan on.
overheat temp. Extra fuel knob. Need the mill. Nah. Or yeah, throw the code because you already know. Disabled multiplexer. Mill button enable. Speed sensor. Stock map protection. We don't know what injectors they are.
For Bosch. It is 750. They plug it in, he'll go, you know.
The computer will.
Yeah.
Okay. we'll
They
do-
have the right size injector in it. Or in the file,
Okay.
but I don't know where they are. I was so long ago.
think your laptop's like an hour off.
Yeah, I need to change it. You wanna grab the charger and bring it over here? I think the cable's right here now. We'll go over there. Just get the charger plugged in. We'll go over there. Alright. I think we're good. We should probably just put this on the charger for like 10 minutes and then we'll be good. This is a K24 A2 small turbo. Let's label that better. GT30 billet E85 all-wheel drive. Okay. I'll figure it out.
Are you using the internet box?
Yeah. Yeah. No. You can do that. You're good.
You're not connected?
No, you're good. Okay. All right, you gonna hold this real quick while I make this table?
Yeah, it is an hour off.
I didn't save it.
No, I did. That's fucking Windows up. I hate it when it does that. Ready to leave, buddy?
Yep.
Alright, let me make sure we're good.
You want a jacket or anything?
Yeah, jacket.
Cut the hell off. It's like so quiet, so calm out right now. Not like that.
Oh, he's not taking the hood. Got your map good? Oh, it took the other view away.
Yeah. Here, hold this real quick. Sorry, I was just concentrating on something. All right. Sorry. Can you see that?
Yep.
My leg is probably hold the pen. Let's just concentrate on it.
You have a wide man in there, right?
You wired it.
Oh yeah. Mi no hablo inglés.
What?
Mi no hablo
I'll
inglés.
take the pen.
You know.
You forget to wire that?
Yeah.
Darkness. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, couldn't see. Really couldn't see. Where are we going?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is this?
That's the
Yeah. He pulled it out front, I think.
I was not doing the alcohol. Right now, we're literally tuning in, and we don't have to make a mess.
You want me to get in on that side?
Huh? What you said that about?
Do you want me to get in on that side?
If you could.
Probably the other side, probably better.
Okay. Nope, your side. You're good, baby. You can come all the way back. You need to push it back further.
Yeah, this thing's gonna blow up. Like, not gonna blow up. This thing would have blown up.
Was what it had before? Or?
Has no VTC cam angle. That's fucking insane.
Whoa.
Okay, so let's see this chart.
It looks curly. Just kidding.
Yeah. Okay, turbo comes in a little later, but that's okay because unless they jump to 11 pounds, but it looks like it was on like 8 or something. But that's okay. I have more fuel there. I have a little more down here. We can always pull the fuel out. That's fine. Timing. Let's go to the 30 degree mark since it's in the middle. Peaks at 3,800. That's kind of really did about 2,500. It's probably where the turbo starts to kick. 16 to 6. Let's go over here. 16 to 6. 16 to 6. 1,000. That's what I thought. All right. Save as K24 A2. Curly. I don't know what to do. Okay, let me see the phone. Do you have the phone?
Right here.
Okay, let me see. Oh, you're already live feeding? Okay. We're gonna start a new one.